Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Talk That Talk with AK. And today we'll just be discussing busy. We'll be going deep down into players and into coaches and talking about how they will do in the next season, guys. So today I have here with me some awesome people, and as you always know, my number one guy, Mr. 𝗵𝗵𝗁. He's kissing the ass now, though. I hope they turn up today. And by my left side, guys, you know, when we come with the steez. And here we have Mr. 𝗳𝗃𝗁. Okay, Mr. 𝗳𝗃𝗁, it goes off now, call. Because you have a match tomorrow and you have a match today. And your own match is a big match. I also prove that you should show yourself. And that is why we'll also be talking about your coach today. Firstly, I want to talk about your players before first. Do you think the players, the way you guys have been playing, though, is this something that you find memorable right now to use for the next season? Because we spoke about Man U, I think last week, or either last week when we talked about if Man U can actually proceed to actually turn up and give us something like winning a trophy next season, or also maintaining their spot in the Champions League. So what do you think about that?
Man U this season, they've been fantastic of lately. So
a lot of people will differ to that.
Yes. So I feel like looking forward to next season, Man U have to do some recruitment and let some players go. This help in preparation for the Champions League.
Okay.
Now a lot is expected when playing Champions League. The scope is wide. So we need players that are capable to fight for Champions League. We don't want to go to Champions League and fall off at group stage or around 16. It's something I'm looking forward to. So I feel like with some players are really doing well at Man United, and some players we need to let some players go. So like Ugarte needs to go. He's doing nothing there. Ugarte needs to go.
Okay,
Casemiro is leaving, so we need a good replacement for Casemiro. If we are going to advance, because the work he does there, he's really doing a good job.
Yeah, shout out to him because he was the one that actually helped you guys secure your place also in the win.
We don't have much midfielders that scores goals. We have, when you look at the like of 𝗵𝗃𝗁, for example, 𝗵𝗃𝗁 plays a wide scope of football, but he's limited to some goals. It doesn't make him a bad player.
Yeah.
It's just the way he plays. But Casemiro gives you the goal. He gives you the passes and the technicality in where he's playing.
Okay.
He's able to stop in passes and the rest. So I feel like I need to add more squad to their player next season. Not just add more players, the right players, emphasis on the right players. And then, of course, they can.
So how about your coach? Do you think 𝗵𝗃𝗁 can actually still be that coach that people need for next season? Because so many people are actually arguing this because they say that you guys are only playing just the PL, so that doesn't determine if the coach is actually that good to carry the team. So what's your view on this?
Concerning 𝗵𝗃𝗁, I feel like their conditions we look when selecting a coach for next season.
Okay.
I feel like to some extent, 𝗵𝗃𝗁 has proven himself. At least he's doing a good job, better than the head coach we had before, or the manager we had before in Amorim.
Okay.
Now, when I look at Amorim's start and I look at 𝗵𝗃𝗁's start, it's something to say. I mean, this is an interim coach that's coming to do this job better than a coach. Amorim played 20 games and got 8 wins. Now from the 12, is either he lose or he draw.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
The record is below 11.
The record is below 50%.
Yeah.
Well, Carrick came, he played 13, he won 9. So that record is above 50.
Yeah.
So it's good for Carrick. But then again, when selecting a coach for next season, we have to look all around. The only thing I could give 𝗵𝗃𝗁 kudos to is he brought in good players that are very beneficial to us. And he let go some bad eggs. He let go Garnacho, he brought in Kuna. He's a good one. He brought in 𝗵𝗵𝗁. He's a good one. 𝗳𝗃𝗁 has, people might be looking at 𝗳𝗃𝗁 as he's not playing really well, but he's done enough. He's gotten 10 goals. So yes, as a striker, he's done enough. Like it's a record that, I mean, it's something that we can look forward and be like, next season he'll do more.
Do better, right?
Yes. So now I feel like with the condition in selecting a coach for next season, I feel like at this moment 𝗵𝗃𝗁 has impacted the player with some kind of with some kind of no fear factor. They have this confidence to attack. Now I feel like they are playing in some kind of good way. They have belief in themselves. So when you bring another coach, all those things change. You see, they start another process of learning the coach tactics, the coach method, everything changes.
So now
it might take a long while again for Mane to get to that point.
Okay.
But I feel like since he's got to Mane, it's not easy to get, since he's brought Mane to third.
You guys have maintained your place in
maintained
Champions League.
He's brought, and it's not like we'll lose 4 and win 1. It's a consistent win, and then maybe a lose or a draw, and then we win again. Like the win is consistent compared to the lose or the draw. So I feel like maybe they should give him a chance.
To
But they might not give him
season, right?
They might not give me a 6 years contract, but they can give him 2.
And see what he does.
Yes, if he does it well, then we take it off from there.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Casey. I would like to also throw that same question also to you, Mr. 𝗵𝗵.
I think he said everything that needs to be said about Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
He's done a fantastic job at Manchester United. It's not easy, actually. I do think that job, the job of the head coach of Man U, is actually a poison chalice. It's a job that a lot of coaches want to stay clear from. But he came in, very short time, and we've seen remarkable turnaround. Like I say, you don't need a year to show progress, and he has shown it in just a couple of months. I believe due to the fact that there are no quality coaches in the market, currently there are few coaches out there who could come in and do a better job. Probably Anthony Viola of 𝗵𝗵. He's out of contract and all. An attractive option, but he does not know the club the way Carrick does. Carrick has played for this club. He has coached in the capacity. He has worked as an assistant coach. He knows the club in and out. He has the DNA of Manchester United in him. And of course, you see, he has this good rapport with his player, which is needed. So the ground is already set
For him to succeed.
Set by himself, not by his predecessor. So all things being equal, next season I have the belief that Manchester United are going to do well. They're actually going to do well. Probably win a trophy. Yeah, that's actually debatable, but I believe they are going to do well. Definitely they're going to do well.
Okay.
The right addition, like you said.
Since we're still talking about Man U, I want to ask you, tomorrow is your game against Liverpool. So what do you think that match is going to be like? How do you feel? Do you see, you talked about confidence? Because I feel like now Liverpool is really, really burning fire. They are burning steam because they actually want to be part of that top five teams. So what do you think? Do you think that your match against Liverpool tomorrow is going to be a win? Or it might be a draw? Or, I don't want to say a loss, but what do you think?
I feel like going into Liverpool match tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like Liverpool have not been consistent.
But prior to this ending, towards the end of the season, they have been consistent.
They've been trying. I'll give you, they've been trying.
How you call that trying? They've won all their
having shaky midfield.
Okay.
And I feel like the game between Man U and Liverpool is going to be basically, yes, it's going to be one on the midfield. So I feel like looking at their midfield, they are not really in that space at the moment.
So
but Man U is doing well with Casemiro and
𝗵𝗵
at the midfield. Then Bruno Fernandes up there doing his thing.
And shout out to Bruno Fernandes also for actually meeting the record of Henry and also Kevin De Bruyne.
I believe we'll meet it in the Liverpool's match. So if you're asking me my take on Liverpool Man United, now that match is a match that's going to determine Man U stay on the Champions League. Like if Man U should win that match, it's automatically confirmed they've secured their space already. Their spot in Champions League. And again, perhaps Man U lose and Brighton get to draw against Newcastle or lose. It confirms our spot again in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a win-win for us.
Okay, so what do you think, Mr. Doki?
I think Liverpool, like you said, Liverpool have not been consistent. And actually, Man U have nothing to fear here. They've played better teams. They've won. They won away at Arsenal. They won at home to City. They've gone away to win at Stamford Bridge. So Man U under Carrick have this track record of winning in big games. And Liverpool have not shown up to the party when it comes to playing big games. They had a draw away at the Emirates. They've lost to Chelsea, they lost to Manchester United, they've lost home and away to City. So the records are there for everybody to see. Liverpool.
But that was the beginning of the game. This towards the end of the game, they've been actually playing very well.
Liverpool team that got beat by PSG home and away, and they were able to just scrape out a win against Crystal Palace. So
why are you bringing champions? You're bringing Champions League.
Stats-wise, Liverpool are not in the place to actually. A draw would be like a win for Liverpool if they can get a draw at home to Manchester United.
But don't you think because they want to play Manchester United, they want to like come up with their A game?
That's what I'm saying. These games are, this used to be like one of the biggest clash, years back, decades ago. These are probably two of the most successful teams in Britain. Not probably. These are actually the most successful teams in Britain. And whenever they play,
based on trophy records,
of course, you expect fireworks and all. Even if the two teams are not actually where they used to be. But the truth is, I'll actually back Man U on this. And I believe they can go away to Anfield and get the win. Okay,
so guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Man U can actually do the work? Or do you think Liverpool will actually do the work? And also you can comment on Man U. What do you think they will do next season? We asked that question last week. How do you think they are going to do next season? And this goes to you also, Mr. Lucky. Today you're having your game.
Yes.
You're having your game against Fulham. The last time you played Fulham, you only scored 1 goal.
Why? That's
what I'm saying. You only scored 1 goal, and the possession percentage was not in your side in totality. So right now we are all concerned because we're seeing what Arsenal is playing, right? So
just like let me cut you short. Just like Zenmoro would say, you can take the possession. I'll take the 3 points. So we talk football with facts.
Okay.
When it comes to London derbies, I've been the most successful side in London derbies. I've won more London derbies than any team in London combined. So when it comes to London derbies, that is actually.
This is about Arsenal people. When you start talking, they start bringing. But we don't have anything. What can you show? You're being
What I'm saying is empirical fact.
I know. What is that?
When it comes to London derbies, it's like it's my thing. You get so when I'm playing Chelsea, I'm playing West Ham, or I'm playing Fulham. I'm playing any team in London, I'm definitely backing myself to win. I'm playing Brentford. Once it's a London derby, I'm winning. And of course, we have gotten to a stage of this season where there are no rooms for mistake.
Okay, that's true for Arsenal.
So at this point in time, I think this is where we have to show character. We had a very rough month. Last month was rough for us. We lost the cup final, lost back-to-back games. First time this season we are losing back-to-back games. And this is where you show that you have the character to be champions. You get when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So this is a stage where I believe we sit back, grind out results, the 1-0.
But on my end, and I also feel like our viewers can also feel the same, and I'll allow Mr. 𝗵𝗫 also go on this. I feel like Arsenal is not actually good. They are not capable. Let me use the right word. They are not capable of winning Fulham at this point because of how they've been playing lately.
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Actually, you guess that's why it's called football. You have what you feel, whatever you feel like. But the truth is, the facts still remain the facts. You get what I'm saying? So for you to believe Fulham are going to come to the Emirates and get a win, it baffles me.
It baffles you.
I feel like you're talking from from a point of view of somebody who doesn't really like Arsenal. Because if you watch football, that's the thing. I don't talk about with sentiments. I say this a lot. If you watch football, on your planet, what are the odds that Fulham will come to Emirates and get a win? What are the odds?
Wow.
Probably, of course, football is full of upsets.
Okay,
it happens every week.
You guys are hearing from the Arsenal man.
No.
What's the odds?
What are the odds?
That Fulham come and win in Emirates. Let me hear you, Mr. 𝗵𝗫. Sorry. But let me hear you, Mr. 𝗵𝗫.
Now the Arsenal and the Fulham game.
Yes.
I feel like recently Arsenal don't have that fear factor. If Fulham were to be missing Arsenal at the beginning of the season,
though,
where Arsenal comes to play you, they don't just score 1, they score 2, they score 3, they score 4. Now that is fear factor. We're going against a team that
came back against
like
Man City.
that kills. They are very ruthless. But now they don't have it. This time around, Arsenal, they don't do attack, they sit back.
What
𝗵𝗲
saying?
They give
It's the truth. That's what you have been playing.
they give opponents a chance
to come forward,
play and strike. This is their pattern recently.
Ah.
If they get to score you first, they feel like
they go
that
defensive.
They just go all defensive and all of that. Now I'm thinking and I'm saying, if they are playing this way and they don't have Gabriel, let me leave Saliba. Saliba should be there. And they don't have Gabriel at the back. It's going to be a whole lot of problem there. Because in as much as they have a good goalkeeper, Gabriel himself saved a lot of goals.
Yes, Gabriel does.
Yes, he put his life on the line. If this was a military something, he would have been a captain or something.
That's a 5-star general. That is 5-star general.
That's
Commander in chief.
Okay,
of the defense.
And now looking at this Fulham game, I feel like the game is going to depend on the mentality of the players. Now, the coach has his duty as bringing in players, telling them do this. But again, the players have their own responsibility of doing to expectations. Now, when the players now don't meet some kind of expectation, it's going to be costly for them. Fulham is not a team. It's not a team that they are not a weak team. If you give Fulham the chance, they will hurt you badly. Yes, Fulham is not something that any Arsenal fan is going to look to them and be like it's easy for them. No, the way this my guy is saying, they will get it's going to be something that's so easy.
No, see,
no. I don't think it's going to be easy.
Let me correct that impression here. Now, here's the thing. If you watch the Premier League, teams tend to play against Arsenal in a very particular kind of way. You get. I remember the last time Arsenal played a match with an opposition team in the Premier League and they came out to play football. Everybody wants to sit back and defend. Sit back and defend. Sit back and defend. How then am I going to score goals when my opponent is having just 30% of the ball possession? How then am I going to score goals when my opponent is recording 4 shots on target? An entire match, you came to play football. Your striker is having 6 touches in my in my half. 6 touches in my. It shows that these teams don't come to play football. Arsenal. Listen. Now here's my.
I'm like it, because this is what I have to say.
Here's my point. Now, this, like I said, in the Champions League, teams come out to play football. You are playing Bodo and Glint, and they're coming out to play football because everybody is coming out.
Everybody needs a win.
Everybody wants to come and win. In the Premier League, teams are ready to sit back against Arsenal and give Arsenal the huge chunk of the ball possession and get away with a draw. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Arsenal have to play in a pragmatic kind of way because this is how we are able to grind out results. Lately, we've not been creative as expected. We have injuries here and there. As we speak, Arsenal have the 2nd highest injury in this league. The 2nd highest injury record in this league. The first is Tottenham. You see where they are. Arsenal have the 2nd highest injury in this league.
When even don't hype that because the last time Man City won, I think that was like how many years? They were the first and they actually won the league.
Let me tell you.
So this is not a content for.
That's the difference between you and I. When I talk football, I call empirical facts. I don't just talk football so it will seem pleasing to the viewers and all. Arsenal have the 2nd highest injury rate in the league. I'm not trying to say this is going to probably sugarcoat the whole thing.
That's what you're trying to do.
But now, here's the truth. With these injuries we've had, we've lost creative players. We've lost players that normally help us play in a certain kind of way. And teams now have adapted. They won't come out and play for with Arsenal. Because if you do it, Arsenal will outplay you. Arsenal will outpass you. So now teams are clever, teams are wiser. Sit back and defend against Arsenal. Frustrate them. They don't have that creativity that they have. Odegaard is not the same Odegaard he was early this season. Arsenal cannot give those creativity again. So sit back and frustrate them. And then maybe you grind out a draw or you get a win. Sure. Listen, if you watch our last match with 𝗵𝗵, the match we lost. And then Arsenal are playing defensive. Check, if you watch the match against 𝗵𝗵, we lost 2-1 at the Emirates. That was a match that I sat down, I checked the stats.
We all watched the match.
Arsenal we created more chances. Everything was there on display. How then did we lose? Because these teams knew that Arsenal need a win. Sit back and defend and hit them by counter. Sit back and defend and hit them by counter. This has become a regular.
No, let me say this.
Listen. I'm not done. No. So now, if you want to sit there and criticize our style of football, that is your own opinion. You are entitled to it. What I know is
the question we should ask him, right?
Today's game is not going to be an easy game. True. But I believe I'm going to get the win. Be it a 1-0 or a 2-1. I'm getting the win.
There's something that I was going to say about today's game.
Yeah.
Arsenal Fulham. Now the pressure is on Arsenal.
Definitely,
because they need the win.
Not pressure because Fulham they have nothing to
lose. They are not even trying to struggle.
Tell the players go flex yourself. Go do your thing. Now, when you are playing without any restriction, you just go enter field. Just go to do your thing, but you just enjoy your football. Now, but Arsenal, they are playing with pressure because they know if they lose, if they draw this match,
it's as good as gone.
It's as good as gone. So I feel like because of the pressure and what is expected of Arsenal,
they might mess up.
They should.
They might mess up.
No, yeah, and again, depending on the mentality of the player, they might skate through. Because I know now every player in Arsenal has that mentality that once they draw, it's over. So they might skate through. But then again, let's see what happens.
This is what I'll say before we move on, right?
Okay.
You said something. You said something that this is the kind of game people are playing.
Yeah,
that they like to be the defensive side,
yes.
Stay and go. Now this is a question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
In football, what is all about football? It's not all about creativity.
You know, yes.
What is saying?
You know,
No. Listen to this. You know what am I saying? It's all about creativity. If you've seen a pattern that's lasted for a long time, you should be able to also come out in that pattern that will counter. That's what you're not saying.
That's why we are scoring set pieces, because that is a counter effect to what they are playing.
So don't be using that. I like the way you always bring that as an excuse that everybody is always coming to play defensive. Okay, this is what football is all about. Nobody wants you to win there.
Everybody has his opinion of how football should be played, because we don't play football actually. All we do is we sit here, we analyze and all. Listen, the most important thing in a football match is getting your 3 points.
Yes.
I said it here on record severally.
Yes.
Getting your 3 points. So I don't really care. I'm an Arsenal fan. I've been an Arsenal fan for the longest. I've watched Arsenal under prime Arsenal under 𝗳ciecie𝗁𝗹𝗹. I've watched Arsenal when we play champion football. We play good football and we get lead 2 or nothing to show for it. So I don't really care if Arsenal playing good football.
Arsenal have excuse,
Let us
guys.
get the wins.
Arsenal have excuse, guys. Now he was saying that they have the second highest injury in the league. That makes them, because Tottenham is behind already because they have the first. Guys, you guys know when Man City had the highest injury record.
When?
That was, I think 20. It should be that 20. Go and check it. I'm not lying. That the medical team, their medical team were even. I'm not. This is not a lie. Even if I can't state the season.
Last season, wait, viewers, please. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Last season, City
Stop bringing this.
City were in the top 5 for injury rates. City were in the top 5 last season. When did they finish last season?
Second.
Let's say second.
Oh, sorry, third.
Let me say something in respect to what he has said concerning injury and how they played. I'll just say it quickly. Now, Arsenal, from the beginning of the season, they've been playing. Their pattern of players at that time was attack.
When there were no injuries.
Yes, hold up.
Okay.
They were attacking. They were playing. Their football was sweet. Then with time, they switched to this set piece stuff.
Yeah.
And it seems that before Arsenal plays ball through the middle, they open your defense, break you passes, and score goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they switch to corner set piece or set piece.
Why?
Hold up. So
Why?
I feel like it's a pattern. And currently now, it's like the set piece is not really working for them.
Again,
and
okay.
now they switch to defense.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
you just make
I feel like-
excuse.
and now
Arsenal always making excuse.
The reason they switch the defense is
Okay.
their depth squad. I feel like they are having some injury that is not quite in place for them now. But then again, you cannot say because of injury you're not doing well. In as much as hold up. My point is on the style of play, because now I feel like many clubs have had really, really bad injury and still got a trophy.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to say, in respect to what I've said now, I can remember when Man U had that series of injury where all the players that came for that
Europa League final
clutches.
against Ajax, yes.
Clutches. They got a trophy. But I feel like it's not really about
The injury. Stop making excuse.
What is it about?
Now,
Stop making excuse. That's my own problem with Arsenal. They make excuses.
That's why a club have at least 22 players. Even if the first 11 are down injury, you have some.
Yes.
The reason they signed 𝗵𝗲𝗁𝗃 is in case Odegaard is this, he comes in.
So what's the
Ben
point?
White is there in case.
What's your point?
My point is, you have injury and you have substitute for them. How far?
Okay, so in a nutshell, what are you saying?
No, my point, in a nutshell, what I'm saying.
Nobody's saying you're not playing. You're making excuse. You guys don't have trophy to show for it.
What I'm saying is,
This is not ended.
In a nutshell, what I'm saying is,
We have карабах. You're not in FA. And what are you saying?
Has the season come to an end?
No, let's
So
okay.
why-
This
why-
has not come to an
so
end.
why-
But for
why-
now,
why
there was a
stressing?
trophy you actually entered. You did not win.
I can't possibly win every trophy now.
Certainly, but why are you making excuses for all the ones that you're about to go for?
Listen to me.
You create excuse. Arsenal fans, you guys create excuse a lot.
At this junction, I feel like I'm actually targeted here. I don't like it actually because when we talk football, no, listen. When we talk football, let's talk football. Like people who actually watch football. Now,
let's not hurt feelings. Let's not hurt feelings. I am sorry if we're about to hurt your feelings as an Arsenal.
I'm still in the title race. I'm still very much
Yes,
in the Champions League.
No.
Have a team won all?
No.
So why you hate? You spent over 1 billion this season. What are you winning this season?
Don't
I
worry.
can't win all. I can't possibly win all the trophies. It's not possible.
We did come. I did come up. I
can't win all.
Chelsea did come up in the first season and say this is what I'm going to carry. But you came up and told us that this is what you're going to carry.
I'm still saying it on record. I'm going to win the league. I'm still saying
Is that not? Did I come and then tell the world that I'm going to win a quadruple or a triple?
Now listen. I never said I'm going to be a quadruple. Listen.
You said it. Your coach said it.
I didn't say it. Nobody said it last now. That's why you said it wrong. Can you quote me? Can you quote anybody? Can you quote anybody? Say, Mikel Arteta said it in this podcast, in this interview, that Arsenal are going to win the quadruple. Arsenal are, of course, we are trying to get, we are a club that's evolving, want to win trophies, yes. I didn't win the Carabao Cup, good and fine. You learn from mistakes. I didn't win the FA Cup, good and fine. I'm still very much in the title race.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
I'm
What are your thoughts, guys? We know. Oh, sorry for hurting your feelings, Arsenal fans.
Arsenal oriented.
But guys,
win your matches, guys. Win your matches.
No, we're gonna win our matches. We're gonna win our matches.
I'm qualified.
So this is the next question out to you again. Since you're on the hype side, you're on the hype side.
Arsenal will play Iyimba. Can Arsenal win Iyimba? What narrative is that? Can Arsenal win Iyimba? Can I win Fulham? The question should be, can Fulham get a draw at Arsenal? But now, can Arsenal win Fulham?
Yes, because no, this is the matter on ground. Arsenal is the team that is being talked about mostly because they are putting themselves in the map. So yes, people are going to talk about you. There are times Man you were targeted. I remember all times that you guys were targeted.
These questions are actually not fair, honestly, because now I'm playing Fulham, guy. I'm a bigger team than Fulham.
Okay,
I'm a better team than Fulham.
This is a question to you, right? This is a question to you. They said the rumors that Victor Osimhen will be coming to Arsenal. The rumors though that Victor Osimhen will be coming to Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal is the right choice for Victor Osimhen in his career?
Well, like I always tell people, Victor Osimhen is, without any doubt, one of the top 3 strikers in the world. I'm saying this. Top 5. Some people, for me, he's the top 3 striker in the world. And of course, I believe Victor Osimhen will practically walk into any team in the Premier League. If he goes to Chelsea, he's going to start. If he goes to Man U, he's going to start. The only team in EPL that he's going to go to, and he probably will not start, is City, because they have Haaland. If he goes to Barca, he's going to start. He might go to Madrid and not start, because Mbappe. But what I'm saying is, if Victor Osimhen should come to Arsenal, if we are able to pull off that team, I think it's a big win for us, because at least we have a striker. You know, since Aubameyang left Arsenal, we've not had a striker who has recorded 20 league goals. So I believe that is one of the areas we should focus on. We brought in Victor Gyökeres. He did not hit the ground running and all, but if Victor Osimhen can come to Arsenal, I believe it will be a big win for us as Arsenal fans. For me being in Nigeria, I would really love that.
But for Victor Osimhen per se, for him per se, do you think it's the right move for his career to go to Arsenal?
At this point in time, you know, he's playing in Turkish league. I want to say this: a player of his caliber, in his prime, should not be playing in the Turkish league. Yeah, he should not play in the Turkish league. I believe he deserves to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world. And currently in world football, Arsenal is actually at that strata. They're one of the biggest clubs in the world. We're in the Champions League semi-finals. We are fighting for the league totally. So if he comes to Arsenal, he might give us that edge we need to actually get trophies. So Osimhen coming to Arsenal, if we can pull it off, guys, this is going to be one of the best transfers we made.
I would like to see Osimhen in England, actually. I actually like to see Osimhen in England. Mr. Kezzy, what do you have to say about this? But I won't say I would like to see him in Arsenal, though.
Victor Osimhen, if Arsenal can pull the deal for Victor Osimhen to come to Arsenal, it's going to be massive
improvement. Yeah.
Because now we are not looking at just a top striker. We're looking at a striker with fear factor.
Yeah.
Anywhere he goes, defenders are scared.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Now
he has the strength.
And he's not just, when we are talking about a top striker, It's not a top striker can be 𝗳𝗂, it can be now, but when we're talking about a complete striker, we're looking at ball on the foot and area duel. Now he's got that. It's going to be a massive improvement for Arsenal. Yes, and it's going to be a boost to his teammates. The one that plays, especially the wing.
Side, yeah,
they like to. Everyone want to get the ball
push
to him
just
because
push
they know, just push it. He has that energy to shift the defender by the side and taking the goal. So if Arsenal can put that deal, then it's going to be a really good one for Arsenal.
Yeah, because
but I hope you don't have.
Yeah, everybody, I hope it doesn't happen.
I know this is not because of I'm having.
Hate Arsenal.
This is not because I'm having. I hate against Arsenal.
Yeah, I
no,
understand.
because I know if 𝗵𝗲 should come
To make the team better.
to make the team better,
Yeah.
I'm going to suffer it.
Yeah.
Clubs will suffer.
That's why I
it.
said,
And
Richard, I don't hope.
because
That's
I like
𝗵𝗲.
𝗵𝗲. I really like the guy. I mean, Nigeria, I really like the guy. It's what he does for the national team.
Yeah.
Turkey, there when he was at
Napoli.
everything. So I really like the guy, and I know that this guy is going to be a massive threat to Premier League defenders, a big one. He's a player that, as he said, that can come into any team and fit in.
Yeah.
Sharps. Even if he should come to Man City itself, he might drag shoulder with
Haaland.
Yeah.
because two of them they are well physical players.
I think they are about the same height.
Yes,
It's
he
not
will
really-
drag it.
No.
So I don't want me. I personally, I don't want it to happen because it's going to affect me personally. So I don't want it to affect me.
I actually want, on the record, I actually want them to buy
You have to
𝗵𝗲
do
for
it.
Chelsea. But yes, Mr. Lucky, right?
Yeah.
Also, you see, it's no shades on us now.
No. You said what you have to
It's
say.
no shades on us now.
I believe everybody's entitled their opinion. You said what you think.
Yeah. But okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you also think that Arsenal should prioritize the UCL over the EPL? I mean the PL.
That
over the PL.
question is actually a tricky one. We've not won the UCL in our history.
Yeah.
So
Not one.
winning it is actually going to be it's going to be historical for us, and for me as an Arsenal fan, it's going to be an iconic moment. But then, if we win the UCL and we lose out on the EPL, that stigma of Arsenal being bottlers is still going to be there. Yes, it's still going to be there. So at this junction, I believe it's fair for us to go for the both titles, because if you prioritize this one over that one, and you lose out here and you lose out here, you're going back empty-handed. So I believe we have what it takes to actually go all the way. We had a 1-1 draw away to Atletico Madrid. That was the most difficult part of it. Now they're coming to Emirates. If we get a win, we're in the UCL finals. Then we have to wait till the UCL finals. Now we have enough time and energy to focus in the league matches. So I believe it's something that can be done. We can prioritize the both.
But don't you think EVP will prioritize both? Like for me, for you guys, this I'm saying it from, please everybody, because I'm saying it from the place of love right now. Don't you think that EVP
love your team. Love your team.
don't you think you guys should prioritize on the EPL? Because the EPL is something you guys can actually get.
We can actually get the both.
I don't think you people can. Everybody, what do you guys think, guys? Do you think Arsenal can get the boat?
The most important thing is actually getting to the finals. You know what I'm saying? That's where the job is. When you get to the bridge, you cross it. So for us to get to that bridge, we've done ourselves well.
Okay.
We've gone to Spain. We've gotten a draw. They're coming to England.
Okay.
We get
Mr.
we are
Casey,
in the final.
I'm sure you have a different opinion because I don't know if you buy his own opinion. But what do you think? Do you think Arsenal should prioritize both or just prioritize one?
Now, the saying about you want to use one stone to kill two birds. Now the question is, how big is the stone? Now the stone here is the players. How big is the players? How big is their mentality? How big is their willingness
Drive.
to kill it? How big is their what's it called? Their ruthlessness.
Their hunger.
Yes, their hunger for it. And again, there's another saying that says when a hunter chases two rats, he end up catching one.
That's not necessarily correct.
Hold up.
That's not necessarily correct.
When a hunter chases two rats at the same time, he ends up. You know, the reason, in respect to what I've said, I'm going to bring it down to Mourinho's era at Man United when they won the Europa League. Now, as at that time, we were qualification for Champions League was a bit naggy for us, and we really thought about it. With the players available at that time, a lot of injury. We had like I feel like at that time, our first level had about 7 to 8 injury. If you go check it back, everybody were on clutches.
Yeah.
Now Mourinho thought and was like, for me to fight this, I feel like he thought himself, it was like for him to fight this Premier League and get to Champions League might be difficult. And now he was like, if I give all my all in the Europa League, it gives me automatic qualification to the Champions League.
Yes.
Which
For
one
next
is
season.
worth? The question now is which one is worth fighting for. So I feel like as at that time, if he had chased both the qualification for Champions League and getting the Europa League, he might have missed out on the two with less availability of players. So I feel like what he did was he focused all his energy on the Champions League.
Europa League, rather.
On the Europa League rather. By crook or by anyhow.
You have to get it.
At that point, we were not playing great football. It was really, really boring. And when he scored one goal, he packed the bus. Packed the bus. It's at that time where you see a man marking one person just to get the win. So what I said was in respect to Arsenal. Now, Arteta, when he look at the squad, he should ask himself, are this player with the injury or with the inconsistency of player due to injury, like Saka or maybe Odegaard or some maybe. I feel like the only two players that have been really, really consistent for Arsenal this season is Declan Rice, Ghebreigh. I think maybe they are two outstanding players. But then when you look at other, what we see of Madueke is the same Madueke we know at Chelsea. The run, the cross. So I feel like you should look at the players, the availability of the player, and check. With this player, will they push it? What will happen? Now, Declan Rice is a player that we know he's going to start every game.
Yeah.
If there's an injury to Declan Rice, what is going to happen?
What's happening? Yeah, that's true.
So now, I know many coaches will have, and I believe Arteta would have thought of this. Going for the Premier League and going for the Champions League. Now, if you should win the Champions League, it's a big record. History is going to be the first Arsenal manager to win the Champions League. And it's going to stay whatsoever. They will say, after how many years?
We have one.
I mean, before I was born, safe.
We have one.
At least. So, I knew if it was Mourinho that was in Arsenal shoes now, I'm certain that Mourinho is going for the Champions League.
Yeah, because they don't have their all.
Mourinho doesn't mind going to the academy, looking for players that will kill to make sure that he wins that trophy. He doesn't mind. I can remember that where you see Mourinho went in and bring Tomine when in place of Pogba.
The
so
context
my
is
point
different.
is, I know. Hold up. So I'm just saying, I'm saying this from the perspective of maybe other coach and how they want to. Arteta is a good coach. Maybe there's a way he can manage the two.
Yeah.
But in the process of going for the two, what if you get none? Is a question to ask.
Yeah,
and in the process of going for the two, he gets the two. It's fine. I mean, everybody have to be what's it called? Everybody have to be looking for the word.
Adventurous.
Yes, everybody need to want to go for all, but you don't go for all when there's something, when you don't have all the tools.
Okay, so you think right now?
Personally, I think if I was to be Arteta,
you prioritize one.
I'll prioritize the Champions League.
Okay.
DPL is not. I'm second. If I get the Champions League,
yeah, that's true.
I've shut down everybody. Nobody's going to come to me and tell me that I didn't win Premier League. Hello, I won the Champions League.
Yeah. That's the biggest competition in the world.
I won the Champions League. Yes, I won the Champions League.
Can I react to that?
Yeah, you can react.
Now, the thing is, you made mention of Mourinho and Manchester United and all. Now, the context here is quite different. Now, the matches left in the league is actually 5 or 4 matches,
yes,
if I'm correct. So it's not like a lot of games. And of course, we are just 1 match away from the Champions League final. So it's not like we are going to say, okay, our league matches will not play anybody. We'll be reserving players for Tuesday.
That's what he's trying to say.
What we do, the thing here is, we can still play our best team today.
And still lose, right?
Against Fulham. Get the results, recuperate, and focus on the match on Tuesday. Now, if we get the results, a 1-0 win at home against Atletico has taken us to the finals. Now we can, of course, we have the final is not coming up now. Final is not coming up now. Yeah. Meaning we can still go back and now focus solely on the league. That's why when Arsenal lost that FA Cup match to Southampton, I was bitter. But when I sat down and I did the whole thing,
I feel like we're doing ourselves a whole lot of good here. If I had won the FA Cup and lost the league and lost the and lost the Champions League, nobody would really care. It's just an FA Cup for crying out loud. That's what they would say. And even if I had won Southampton, I'd have gone away. I'd have gone to play City at Wembley. If I lose to City again, what do you think is going to do to the morals of the player? Of course, they lose to Southampton.
Understand, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
When Southampton now is in a good day, we can beat them. Yeah. If I lose to City again, what would the morale of the players be?
And you're competing with them for the
league again. The morale is there.
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The morale is there. I lost to them twice in the space of 2 weeks. If I lose to them again in the FA Cup semi-finals, then the morale of the players is dead. So losing to Southampton was a smart one. Now we have two things to focus on. We have just one match in Champions League. Just one match. This is just us. This is the promised land. In front of us is just one match at the Emirates. We've gone away to Spain, which is a difficult one. Go there and don't lose.
You know,
we did not lose.
You know, what you said there, I mean, you are true about everything you said, but I want you to understand something from a coach point of view and a coach perspective. Now, with the players Arsenal have, I believe Arteta is worried about the players he's having now at his disposal to play.
Yeah.
Because I think Arsenal is the club that have played the highest number of games.
Looking from last whole Europe.
Looking from last season, Arsenal played. They went for everything.
Yeah, everything.
They didn't get.
Yes.
Come to this season, they look, and now the squad has the squad.
Wait,
hold on. No, the squad
Arsenal,
the squad Arteta is using is similar squad. He don't. The new signing.
I complained. I told him the
new signing he brought. He don't use them as often as the player he trusts. Now there are some specific player Arteta trusts.
Yes.
Eze is good from Crystal Palace, we know, but
he doesn't start.
Arteta doesn't trust Eze enough.
Have you watched our recent matches?
No, hold up. I'm coming to there's a place I'm coming to. So now my point here is Arteta worry is on the players.
Yeah.
Because he's looking at the matches. He's not looking at the tools in playing those matches. You are feeling he's looking at, okay, we have the complete 11. From your complete 11, 6 are not well fitted.
Rested, yeah.
Are not well rested, fatigue. It's a whole lot. And God forbid, I know if Declan Rice now should get an injury, Arteta is going to run mad.
There's no replacement here.
Arteta is going to run mad. Because who want to play there? Is it to be Mendy? Now, the reason I'm saying this is because Declan Rice is the only player in Arsenal that plays from box to box. Guys go to defend. He's there in midfield. He's there in attack. He's literally everywhere. He's like Kante of Chelsea. So this guy, he makes it easy for Arteta. And I'm there and I'm thinking, I was like, if this guy had gone to injury, what would have happened? Like,
just like that was a problem also when Rodri had injury for Man City.
Now I can remember the lose. I forgot which lose, but in that match, man, the only player I saw giving it all there was Arteta. Gabriel and Declan Rice. And I'm looking at Declan Rice is losing ball. He's going to mark, and you see somebody like what's this guy's name? Maduke. He's just there. I'm like, oh God, I was like,
okay. I feel like if we leave, we can talk as much as we want about Arsenal. But today we had a talk. We concentrated all our conversation around Arsenal, and we hope they actually do better. In as much as we talk about them, we actually hope that they do better and show and bring that trophy back again to England. For me, I would like. I don't want to say that word.
Not like it.
But yes. But I would like Arsenal to actually do well. I would like to you people. But as a Chelsea fan, but yes, but all the same, I pray they actually do better. And yes, also to bring us to towards the end of our podcast show. So I have some few quiz questions for you guys. And this is where I want to be able to shine.
I don't like this.
This is where I want you to be able to shine. Show me your football knowledge. Okay, the first question is, who is the first player to score 50 goals in a single Premier League season, all competition club season? Like in the whole of the season, he was playing for PL, for Premier League. Yeah, but he's the first player to reach 50 goals. combine all the goals
In all competition.
in all competition. He was the first player to reach 50
Haaland.
goals. Haaland, is that your final answer?
Definitely Haaland. Definitely Haaland.
Definitely Haaland.
Yes.
No, CR7 was the first player to reach 50 goals
Uh-uh.
in all he scored in all in all competition.
So cool.
You see, but he paved the way for people like Haaland. Okay, number 2. Who is the only manager to have won league titles in England, Spain, Italy, and Germany?
Guardiola.
No. Wait.
The only manager.
The only manager to win league titles
In England.
in England,
Okay.
Spain,
Okay.
Italy,
Okay.
and Germany.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, Carlo Ancelotti.
What's your own answer?
Jose Mourinho.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Carlo Ancelotti is the answer. I know you said but Italy is what omitted Guardiola. Okay, number 3. Which goalkeeper conceded the fewest goal? Only 4 goals in a single FIFA World Cup tournament while playing every match.
Iker Casillas of Spain.
Casillas, what's your answer?
I will have loved the year.
Eh?
The year is the good way now.
If I tell you the year, you actually get it. Even if I tell you the year, you still don't get it.
I'm looking at
1998.
1998.
Jesus Christ.
It's the World Cup 2022, Korea, Japan, that Brazil won. The 1998, 1998, France won it. So if France actually won it, then the name of the keeper should be 𝗵𝗲, the French goalkeeper. If it's 1998 though, France won the World Cup 1998.
I will not give the year, but yes, he got it.
𝗵𝗲.
Yes, Fabian Barthez. I give the year. I mean, fuck up.
𝗵𝗲.
Okay, which player has scored the most goal in El Clasico history?
El Clásico.
El Clasico
This
history.
is the goats now.
The goat who?
𝗳cie, the one that does like this. Lionel Messi.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Their father now.
Yes, he got it. Lionel Messi. Okay, which club, which is the last question, which club did Zidane score his famous volley against in the
Champions League final.
22
Bayer Leverkusen.
Champions League final?
Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen. Today is a good day. Oh.
That's
You got all the match. You guys got everything. Okay. Yes, guys. Yes, the final answer was Bayer Leverkusen. So yes, guys, thank you for watching and staying tuned on our podcast. Please remember, AKBET is the sponsor of this podcast. Do well to use the platform as much as you like, and do well to visit AKBET when they go on live stream. They do go on live stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and there are a lot of rewards you can get from there. So stay tuned. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.